Hi there, welcome back to Creatively Crafted Life. My name is Melanie. I have a bunch of purchases here, and I was in the middle of putting things away, and then I realized, you know what, maybe I should take you guys along, and maybe we should make some page kits out of these. I think, for the most part, these kits and collections I don't want to keep together. If you followed me for any length of time, you know I store paper all sorts of ways, and one of the ways I do is I break apart collections if I don't think I will use them together, combine them with either items from within the collection or pull from my stash. So, a few items here, so let's pull this out and figure out where it's all going to go and maybe make a few kits. Okay, here we go. Okay, first up is Simple Stories, Simple Vintage Woodlands, and I typically get rid of the cover sheet if I'm not going to keep it together. And I also typically pull out the sticker sheet, and that's going to go in my themed bin for outdoors. And the reason why I do that is because I like to mix and match. Quite often I find collections too matchy-matchy, and I don't like having stickers and stuff tied up in a collection when I could be using it on another layout or on any layout, regardless of what paper I'm using. So that's going to go in my outdoor theme stash. Okay, so let's see what we've got going on here for papers. We've got a wood grain with a floral element in the corner, and then we've got like a multi-layered collage piece. And then we've got, let me just see, what would I use this for? I really do like this kind of background, so I think I'm just going to put that aside as background for now. This one could definitely be a kit starter, and I do like the green dot on the other side, but we'll call that a kit starter. Same with this mushroom and the plaid. And then we've got the butterflies and a plaid. We've got the Polaroids and a plaid. These could almost be embellishments. I'm just going to put that aside for a minute. And we've got the fox. I probably wouldn't use this side, but I do like that floral element. We've got some ferns and then a mushroom on the other side. I think we'll put it on that side. Then we've got some cut-aparts. I love Simple Stories cut-aparts. And then, or tag ones for sure. We've got the regular cut-aparts. And to be honest, I actually do like these cut-aparts. And this paper is basically, well, it's not the same, but it feels very similar to this mushroom one. So I'm okay putting this as a cut-apart. We've got 3x4 cards. I do like the green. We've got some more cut-aparts and the blue and some really big 4x6 and then the plaid. So these, I think, along with this one, are going to go in my outdoor theme collection. And let's see if we want to pair any of these up, and then we'll pull stuff from my stash to possibly make some page kits. Now see, the problem is I actually do really like it with this one on the back side. Probably need like 2 sheets of this. Okay, so let's pair this one and this one together to start. And what else do we got here? Do we want to pair this one and this one together? I do like that. And this blue one with the butterflies, I don't really like this together. It's just too busy for my taste. I don't dislike it with the plaid on the back side. And this one is good with the green. Do we like this one with the blue? Not really. So I think what we'll do is we'll put this one in the outdoor theme as well. Okay, so now we need to pull some supplemental cardstocks to fill this out and then to add to those others. So I think off the bat, I'm going to pull green, and let's see what we can make with those. So I went through my greens right off the bat, because this one already is paired with a green. I don't think I need to add another green in this mix. I'm thinking either a burgundy or a red, or maybe something in the gray or off-white. Keeping in mind that the back side of this does have a really good burgundy. But all of these other ones could lend themselves green. The green is kind of on the yellowy side. So I did just kind of flip through really quickly and pull out some patterns that I thought, and colors that I thought could work. This one actually has like trees on it. Y'all know I love a good stripe. This one leads a little more on the blue side, but there is blue in these butterfly prints, so maybe. So right now, like I said, I just pulled these. I'm just showing you what I pulled. And then we'll go pull another color, and then we'll see how we pair this up. And these are a wide variety of collections and types. This is some 49 in Market. The butterfly theme carried through it. That might be kind of fun. Okay, so that's the first grouping of colors that we can play with. The other thing I was thinking is this kind of orangey brown color, so let me go pull some of that. Okay, here are some of the oranges and corals and almost pinks. I don't know. There is like a pinky color in here, and you can see like this pinky purple. So, you know, I don't know why they were in my orange section. I think this goes back to me not being able to differentiate where to put corals. Anyways, some fall papers for sure, but like this was a birthday collection. This is just a generic one from Echo Park. This was from a Stampin' Up. So it was that one. This one. It leans more yellow, but again, with the way the colors look and stuff in here between these browns and oranges, you know, I could get away with it. This was from Hip Kit. Here's some of that pinky coral color I was telling you about. It's a pretty dead-on match for those flowers. This is from Here, There, and Everywhere from Cardabella. I really like that combination. Here's some more kind of yellowy orange. I thought maybe a background possibly. Dots, lots of dots. Sometimes if I had multiples of the same pattern, I put them in here. Sometimes I didn't pull them out. Here's more of that pinky coral. Some plaid. Background again. This is more fall from Photoplay. And then this was that pinky color from 49 and Market. And we've got some summer paper with a text and a stripe and more summer paper from Echo Park. Okay, so the next thing I think I want to pull before we start making kits is to see if I've got anything in this reddy color. I don't think I'm going to have very much. So that might be a small selection, and then maybe we'll go look at the neutrals. Okay, I was surprised. I found more papers than I thought I would. I know I'm keeping this one up front, but I just don't have the space to show you everything. So the colors here vary quite a bit, but I think just with my very cursory look through, they could work. So this was a Christmas line from Cardabella. Dots and Stripes from Echo Park. Stripes. This is from the Coffee Collection from Echo Park. Again, it's reading more on the orange side than the red side, so, you know, that could work. This is Pirate Tales. Play All Day from Echo Park. We've got some more Pirate Tales. This, I believe, is, oh yeah, it is. It's Studio Calico. Actually, that even might work too. We've got some Homegrown, Perfect Autumn, Fall Market, Fall from Echo Park. This one's a little more on the red side, but again, it's got like some orangey undertones, so maybe this was from a Christmas paper pad. And this was from a paper pad as well. I don't remember which one this was, but this is definitely more on the red side of things. Okay, so that takes care of red. We've got way more cardstock here than we need for these 4 or 5 sheets, but I really just wanted to show you kind of my thought process as to how I go through and select papers, and also just show you, you know, what options there are. If you just look at your stash. This is also super easy to do because I have my cardstock sorted by color. Okay, so let me go pull some neutrals. Okay, here are the neutrals I picked. This one's I picked for the color, not necessarily the pattern. It does have kind of that vintage vibe to it, so I don't know about that one. This one here is in Outdoor Collection. I think this was Park Lane. And then it's just some neutrals. I think I've got 3 sheets of this. A plaid. This is pretty thin paper. It's probably from Creative Memories. This one is embossed. This is from a Park Lane pad as well. But I thought this might look cute with the mushroom paper. This one is a Studio Calico. I like this plaid. I thought that might be kind of fun. Another Cardabella Flower Market. This didn't have the white. It's got like a creamy stripe, which is, you know, plays off the browns a little bit more. The black, I thought maybe with the butterfly paper. Another kind of brown one. This has got some gray lines, just a neutral background. So a lot of these neutrals are, I'm thinking more background or layering pieces. A grid and another plaid. And then, of course, if you're talking outdoors, I had to pull some wood grain. Okay, so let me get this organized so I have a little more room to play, and let's start picking. Because I pulled so much cardstock, I might make these kits a little bit larger if they work out that way. Usually I try to stick between 2 to 3 papers, but maybe we'll extend it a little bit more. Okay. Let's start with the 2 that we already kind of have paired up. I'm really liking these 2 together, which is why I selected them that way. I do think that I want to go on the lighter side. So let's just see if there's anything in the neutrals that we could pull to lighten it up a little bit. Maybe a wood grain. I'm liking that. You guys see that? There's a lot of the brownie colors that are in here are in that wood grain, so I do like that. And what about a red? Yeah, I think maybe a red would help. Now, I already have a plaid, so we kind of want to stay away from that kind of look. This one has little flower prints on it, which kind of continues the theme. Do I love that? I don't hate it, but I'm wondering if we've got anything that's a little bit darker. What about this one? Yeah, I think that's what it needed, was something a little bit darker. So here's why I like the darker one. This one and this one are too close in color. When I add this one in, it just gives it a little bit more contrast, and I really like that. So we have 2 papers from Simple Vintage Woodlands. We have Echo Park Pirate Tales, and we have from Fancy Pants Life is Beautiful, 2016. Do these have years on here? Pirate Tales doesn't have a year, I don't. Oh yeah, 2019. So 2016, 2019, and these were 2025. So a little bit of old and a little bit of new. Okay, definitely want to add something lighter in with this one. Let's see what we got. We just did a wood green. What about this plaid? Because we have the green with the leaves, we can add that plaid in there, and I actually don't mind that at all. But let's see if there's anything else that jumps out. Could do something like that, but I think the plaid's more interesting. What about this plaid? Okay, so this is what I have paired so far. This one's definitely softer, and this one's definitely got more of a contrast. So if you pop that in, you guys can probably see this one better than that one. Either or will work. I don't dislike either of them at all, actually. But in my case, if I don't know, I'm always going to go with more contrast. So I think we'll go with that one. Let's see if there's anything else. One last look. Yeah, I like that. Do we want to add a red in here? Now the problem with adding a red is that it could start to look a little Christmassy, which I really would prefer not to go that route. And I really need something that's going to look quite solid. What about this play all day boy? It's got little dots on it, which does play off the dots in the mushrooms, which I actually don't mind. The pattern is delicate enough that this reads more like a solid. So we've got from this collection, 2025, All Day Boy, which is from 2022. And this was from Close to My Heart. Does it have a year on here? 2022. So actually a fairly current collection, and I'll just have to watch how much green and red I combine when I do this layout, just so that it doesn't look Christmassy. Okay, let's move on to the ones that we hadn't paired anything with. Let's start with the animal themed one. Now this has got quite a dark background already, so this would be a perfect opportunity to pull in a striped background. And the question is, what color do we want to do the stripe in? And I'm wondering, we've got this stripe in the red. Do we have anything in the orange / coral pink side of things? Ooh, this one is nice. Oh, I think I like that better. I was thinking I wanted to go lighter with that, which does look fine, but I think this is just a little less busy. Let's just keep them aside for now and see what else we end up pairing it with. Let's see if there's anything in the green. Okay, so I'm thinking this gingham plaid would be really cute, which it is. I'm actually really liking that. I don't know if I like the stripe and the green together. It's not bad. Definitely would not pair it with this. No. So I think I'm liking that direction a little bit more. I did also pull this one. Which I don't mind that. Or do we go with the dot? I'm thinking maybe the dot. Okay, but I definitely need something to brighten it up. So let's go back to the neutrals. I don't know if I want to put this plaid in here with a stripe, because that might be a little bit much. What about this brownie color? I don't know if that'll brighten it up enough, but I don't hate it. I do not hate it. I don't think I pulled anything white enough other than maybe a wood grain. How about this one? Okay, I like that. I think I'll keep this piece in here. If I pull it out, I think that's the better option just from a brightness perspective, but I think this would make some great mats. So we're gonna leave it all in. This is a stripe and this is a stripe, but what I would probably do is orient this a different way. And because this is such a big, wide stripe, I think it's okay. Okay, so that's another kit done, which is the butterflies. Now, I did have those green ones that had the butterflies. Where is it? This one? I think I kind of like that. There's the butterfly down in the corner. I do like that. What about like a dark color? Like maybe that. And then maybe something in the orange. Let's pull that out. Or the pink, coral, whatever color we are calling it. That really brightens it up, but I don't know if that's the direction I necessarily want to go in. It's definitely lighter, more muted. I like that better. What else do we have here? Or we could go like this real pinky color. Oh, I think I like that better. If I'm gonna go a dot. It's not that I'm gonna go wrong with any of these, to be honest, because I think they do all kind of go. Yeah, let's do that. Let's leave that together. So this one was Simple Vintage Woodlands. This is Here, There, Everywhere from Cardabella. This was 2023, so not that old. This one was from Kaiser Craft, Happy Snaps Collection. This is old. This is very old. Like, I don't know, 2006 old maybe. And then this is from 2024, 49 and Market. From the Color Swatch Willow. Yeah, I like that. Okay, we've got one more paper to match up. It is the mushroom paper, and I do think I want to try it with this textured brown, because I think that would look really good, which it does. I love that. There's not a lot of colors in here. There's some gray and browns and yellowy colors. So we could go that, but I think that's too similar to that. So, not loving it. We've got this wood grain. That has potential. I think that's all I've gotten. We could do the dot. Kind of keep it monochromatic. Let's see if we've got anything in the orangey colors. There is also this one. No. I don't know that I love that. What about this one? I think I like that better. Okay, let's see what we got in the oranges. there's anything that jumps out. I do not mind that. What about this one? I think I like the deeper color. Let's just see. I don't think I love the scale of this with this. We're back to the dots. I think that's it. Okay. Sometimes you just have to go with what you've got and not overthink it. So in this case here, we've got, of course, from the collection, we've got from Photo Play, Mad Plaid Fall. This is from, I don't see a year on here. I don't see a year. This I'm pretty sure is from a paper pad. We've got Color Vibe, Simple Stories. That is from 2021. This is also another good option, especially if you're going like that field note kind of thing. And I know this was from a paper pad of some sort, probably die cuts with a view. Okay, there we go. Another kit. So as far as kits go, the way I store these is I just add a piece of cardstock, not cardstock, I just add a piece of printer paper to separate them. And I do put them in some sort of theme. So, for instance, the butterflies will go under animals. Same with this one. And then these will go probably either in florals or outdoors. Probably florals, even though technically they're mushrooms. But, you know, they do the same thing as a floral, I guess. Okay, so that is it for today's video. I am going to add these ones to my outdoor themed collection. These are going to go in the page kits under the themes that I mentioned. I hope you enjoyed this opportunity to play with some new to me items, as well as some of my older items from my stash, and that you find this inspiring. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and until next time, happy crafting.